In this lesson, you're going to learn how to slay Riff by Mighty Riff, Dragonaut by Sleep. What's going on? My name is Jared and welcome to Beholden to the Riff, the heaviest bass channel on YouTube. Thanks for checking out the video. Let's get right into it. We are in C standard tuning, so grab your axe, tune down, and let's do it. Riff starts out 3rd string, 3rd fret, slight bend, then it goes to open. Then we go up to the 2nd string. It's going to be a hammer-on from 5 to 7, and then back to that open 3rd string. So far. Second measure is happening all in the 5th and 7th fret region. Starts 5th fret, high string. Comes down to the next string. Just come to the 3rd string just for one note, 7th fret. Then we go back to that first phrase. Last part of the riff starts 3rd string, 5th fret, goes up to 7. Then it goes 5th fret, 2nd string, back to that 7th. And then 5, hammer up to 7 on the 2nd string. So here's that 3rd part. Here it is one more time, nice and slow. So much groove, such a great riff. Just before the main riff starts, we lead into the song with a little intro. First part starts open on the 3rd string, and it's just open and 3rd fret. From there, we do that little pentatonic run. That last phrase during the intro starts on the 8th fret on the high string, goes like this. And goes right in. Just before going into the verse, we're going to come up here to the 12th and 14th frets, do a little bass fill. It goes like this. The riff start, so that phrase starts with a slide from 12 up to 14 on the 2nd string. Then everything's on the 12th, 14th, and 15th frets on that same string. It goes like this. Then that last little part, 14, 13, 12 on the 3rd string. Then we go into the main part, riff number 2. First part of the riff goes like this. That's 5th fret on the 2nd string, and then it jumps to the 5th fret on the 3rd string. Hammer up to 7, and then an additional 7. We do that same thing twice in a row. It goes like this. From there, we're going to start on the 5th fret. It goes like this. That's 5, 7, 8, 7, 5. So it repeats that same phrase from before this. Then we go 7th fret on the low string, and then it jumps up to the octave 9th fret, 2nd string, and then walks down 9, 8, 7. Here's the full riff. Such a fun riff to play. Riff number 3 starts with a hammer-on from 5 to 7 on the 3rd string, and then we're just chugging on that low string. Then we go 7 down to 6, then 6 down to 5. Here's the whole thing. Before we get into the next video, just want to take a moment to thank the Beholden to the Riff Patreon community. Your support means the world and makes all of these lessons happen. Thank you so much. The phrase is mostly low, open strings, bouncing back between the 7th and 5th frets on the 3rd string, and then it ends with a little pentatonic run. Here's the first phrase. So that first part is open and 7, then it's open 5, and back and forth. Then that bass run starts 5th fret on the low string, hammer up to 7. Then it's 5th fret on the 3rd string, 5th fret on the 2nd string. You use your first finger to hit all those 5th frets. Then it goes back 7th fret on the 3rd string. Back into that groove. Then we have an extended fill. Here it is nice and slow. That fill is all in the 5th and 7th frets. Starts with a hammer-on from 5 to 7 on the low string. Then it goes 5, 7, 5 on the 3rd string. Back to the 7th fret on the low string. So then we jump 5th fret on the 2nd string. Then it goes 7, 5 on the 3rd string. Then it goes 7 on the low string, 5, 7 on the 3rd string. So starting with that groove part, here's the second phrase. So the next phrase starts with the groove and is going to end with this kind of bass run all on the low string. 5, 6, 5, 3, 5, 3. Here's the full phrase starting with the groove. Here's all those phrases put together nice and slow. Up to speed, that can be a bear to hit that extended riff. That lot of hammer-ons, lot of pull-offs, and tons of groove. During the guitar solo, we're going to use riff number 2, just kind of varied a little bit, just by adding this open string once in a while when we hit this 7th fret. I'm just going to play through nice and slow up until the fill, and then we'll check that out. Leading into the fill is this phrase, this. And from there we jump to the 7th fret on the 2nd string and immediately slide up to the 9th fret. So it goes. From there it's going to be all 7s and 9s. Then we slide up to the 12th fret. From the 12th fret, we go back down to the 9th fret, and then hammer on 7, 9, 7. Then we go back to the 2nd string. For this, that's 9, 7, and then hammer on 5, 7, 5. Here's that phrase one more time. We have a ton of fills in this guitar solo, so instead of like breaking each one of them down, I'm just going to play through them all nice and slow so you can hear what's going on. Tons of tasty fills in here, and can be a little bit of a challenge working it up to speed, but just take it phrase by phrase. Even playing it slow is so much fun. So just like during the guitar solo, the outro is pretty much just all bass fills. So I'm going to go through just phrase by phrase and play them slowly and put a break between each phrase just so you can kind of separate them out. Here's that one more time. Now that we heard the outro slow, I'm going to play through it at full speed. But before I do, just want to thank you for checking out the video. And if you dug the lesson, I highly encourage you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. This way, YouTube shows this video to people who love sleep just like us.